Delta Zero here of Living Vicariously, and I have two very special action figures I want to review today. We have the two Elite Flashbacks from the WrestleMania 30 one-off Elite set. This is, if the participants weren't a dead giveaway, as well as the date this is uploaded, WrestleMania 30 has not happened yet, and these figures are not based on the event, rather the actual 30 years of WrestleMania's history and heritage. So that's why we have two flashbacks here. It's a one-off series. You can look at the back real quick before we do a better look at it. There's only two in the set. It's Bret and Shawn, and I got them both. These are brand new, by the way. Bret was not even in Target's system yet. We have Bret Hart here, based on WrestleMania 10 when he did double duty that night with Owen and Yokozuna. And then we have Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 14. This is when he had his last match in WWE for about 4 years before he came back at SummerSlam in 2002. Let's take a closer look at these actual figures. I noticed something kind of funny in the packaging here for Shawn. Look at his pants. They photoshopped a modern Shawn Michaels, and he has pants that are supposed to be tights, and they put boots on him. I don't know. I'm a design guy, maybe that's why I noticed that. And it gives you a description on the back. I'm going to put it right here, and if you want to read it, you can pause the video. Basically, it just talks about WrestleMania 9, when he lost the title to Yoko, and then WrestleMania 10, when he got Yoko again in the main event and won the title. I think more people remember his match with Owen that opened the show, though. That was a phenomenal match. Battle of the two brothers. Hopefully we see Cody and Goldust do something similar like that, open the show. Be kind of a nice throwback for the WrestleMania 30, right? The heritage of the business. If you want to pause it, you can read it. I don't want to waste people's time. Just talks about Shawn in the Attitude Era and how he basically he passed the torch to Austin, and Austin, you know, he became a pretty popular guy, I think, right? You can see here the Elite packaging. This is the new packaging, the blue, but this is actually like a purple and yellowish orange take on it. I thought it looked really nice, really sharp. Popped out on the shelf right away. I knew immediately that I got lucky and I found these things. Not much else to say about it. Do a little quick overview of how the packaging looks. Cool thing I noticed is that they also chose to do two different profile pictures. You got Bret Hart right here. Same one as the front. On the back they have a totally different picture of him. I don't know if that's accurate. It looks like Mattel photoshopped the actual attire as well to match the event. They like to do that. Time to free them from their purple and yellow prisons. Alright, we're going to take a look at Bret Hart first. I already kind of opened the side of it. I don't know if that's coming out in camera, but this is the Winged Eagle title he comes with. And it has the correct blue globe on it with the black details and the vac metallized shine. So there's only, I believe Macho Man from Elite 23, there's a variant with the blue globe. And this is another one with the blue globe. So they finally got the globe right. Here are Bret's sunglasses. You may notice, hope that comes out in camera good. You may notice that the reflective material is still that silvery holographic looking thing and not the actual pink reflective. They just have the pink plastic mold right here. So it's similar to the one that came with the DM figure, actually, in that regard. It looks great, but it would have been nice if they had the pink reflective material. I think there's a problem with the actual manufacturing of it, though. And here's Bret Hart. Brand new scan they're using here. Different than the other one they used for the DM and his basic figure. Different than the Elite exclusive for the modern WrestleMania 26 Bret Hart. Here's a close-up of his actual attire with the off-centered skull with the hearts, or the heart rather, in the wings. I have to use this backdrop or else it won't focus. Sorry. The four hearts on the side. He actually does have the pink knee pads too, which I thought was a great touch. Just enhances the look of them because Bret always wore the knee pads. And here's an interesting thing about the side. You can see it has the black speckles on the actual white, which looks really nice actually now that I'm looking at it up close. I mean, this is the first time I've looked at it up close as well. And it has it on the back too. He has the 4 stars and the black speckles, like the paint splatters. I love how this looks. This is a very cool looking figure. He's got the star boots. I think he looks pretty good with the glasses. Be very careful when putting them on because the sticker may come off if you're not careful with the hair, because it slips right under his hair, you can see. And the bangs go a little bit over the glasses. It's a cool look. Looks a lot like Bret, actually, now that I'm looking at it from this angle. And here are the two Bret Harts that I have. This is the WrestleMania 30 Bret, and this is the DM Bret. This is my favorite Bret just because it's my favorite era and my favorite look of his. And I love the jacket. Two pretty good... oh, I just noticed something. The DM has a black plastic mold for the glasses, and the WrestleMania 30 has a pink mold. I think the pink mold looks a little bit better, actually. So there's a plus. White trim on the back of his singlet. There's the full Hitman leg. There you go, Elite Bret Hart. He can do the splits, steal Shawn's move, whatever you want him to do. It's your wacky wrestling federation. And here we have Shawn Michaels. Same backdrop. Here's Shawn's face. I think you'll notice this is easily a mile away the best Shawn Michaels scam Mattel have made. They've made a lot of bad ones, and this is good. It's got the right hair color. If it comes out as orange on camera, it's not. I'm looking at it right now, it's straight brown. Great hair color choice. I do have to point out the flaws, because that's what I'm doing here. It's a review. Notice something missing? The variants at retail do not have chest hair on his belly. Just on his chest, it looks good there. But not on his actual stomach. So, I don't know. You know, it's a small little inconvenience, I guess you can say. But it's noticeable, and yeah. Luckily, the rest of this figure is awesome, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Let's take a look at the back of his head, actually. Look at the detail here. He has the red little beads, or whatever they are, in his hair. The special ponytail he had at WrestleMania 14. Here you have the classic Shawn Michaels tattoo. He's got the detail on the wrist tape, as you can see here. Lots of cool. I love this mold. Looks great, like in person especially, just because it's a little different. And I do want to state that this isn't straight gray. It looks like there's a little bit of black detailing in the actual mold. Here is the actual mold on the bottom of his chaps. You can see it has like the lace, almost the cross-stitching thing going on there. You can see through it, which is great because you don't want the entrance attire to completely block all the cool deco on his pants, you know? I like that quite a bit. Here it is on the back. It's solid. You still see his boot detail at the bottom. And here's overall how the figure looks with his entrance gear on. Let's see if I can. There he is. Shawn Michaels in all his glory, WrestleMania 14. Obviously, they couldn't completely do the entrance attire justice, but I think it looks pretty nice. I might put this on my Elite 19 figure because it's black and silver. Here's a comparison of the scans. It's pretty clear to me that Elite 19 scan kind of sucks. I don't know what to say. It sort of resembles Shawn, but then you got this one, it just blows it out of the water. This one has the right hair color, it's not too dark. That one just, I don't know, something's off about the other one. Here they are from behind. Yeah. This is the Elite 19 Shawn. I took off that weird RoboCop arm thing. And I gave him the the Classic Superstar Shawn Michaels from whatever set I can't remember the number. One of the Classic Superstar sets. It wasn't the Screwjob one, it was the other one, the re-release. It's a slightly different entrance gear. There's our tattoos. Similar. The new Elite WrestleMania 30 Shawn has a lighter heart in the middle. That's about it. The entrance gear pops off at the side like this. And here we go, Sans entrance gear. As you can see, it looks pretty dang good. At first I was struggling a little bit with the entrance gear because the top is like this solid piece here. It wasn't that hard. The pants were until I realized, you know, that they may be solid in the back, but on the sides they actually have little notches. So you can actually, instead of having to pull, let me phrase this carefully, instead of having to pull his pants down, you can unbutton them from the side. So they open like that. And it's actually really easy to pop it on and off because of that, which is awesome. Sometimes Mattel's soft plastic entrance gear is hard to get on and off. This one isn't too bad. So there's Shawn, full in his glory. Let's get a close-up of his crotch. He's got the DX symbol with the blue and white and red heart. Looks pretty accurate to me, from what I remember about the pay-per-view. It's funny because this is my first WrestleMania I watched live. I was a little kid and I was at my friend's house. We were watching it, and I always will remember this gear. So it's really cool to get a figure like this, based on that time period. I always thought this was an offshoot of the old Texas color he started wearing around that time, the the red and blue and the white. Degeneration X HBK. There you have it, WrestleMania 30 Elites, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. They are priced just like the normal Elites, so you won't be paying $30 for these unless you buy them online. But very fair price for some very cool figures. I highly recommend these. These are awesome.
It looks pretty ugly. How could a human being do something like this?